Hey everyone, I finished grading last night and I had a meeting, so I didn't have a chance to make this video and just give you a couple of announcements. We are coming up on the end of the semester. Week 14 is your last week. Your last gathering, I believe it's July 26th, in that last week. Just kind of a heads up to really pay attention to the due dates that last week. I will give you heads up as we get closer. But they change everything and compact everything to facilitate the end of course things and things that I have to do for grading. As I graded this week, I feel like you guys are doing really well. The teacher friend you just have down, I think it's become routine. Your application activities were really great this week. I had hardly points off on hardly anybody. You were hitting the instructions and just doing really well on that. And one thing I did want to show you, I know that there can be a lot of anxiety about the final that you take in the last week. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up on what that looks like and what it entails so that maybe I can help alleviate some of your concern. So if we look at this last week, you won't be able to do this yet, but I can pull it up and I wanted to show you. It's not, the last week is not a normal week. So you have your lesson material and quiz. You'll notice it's due on July 25th, which is, and this is Mountain Standard Time, so you'll have to adjust it, is a Wednesday. So that's the same. You do a final course reflection, and then this is what I wanted to show you. So this week you don't have a teacher friend. And again, I'm talking about week 14, the last week. There's not a teacher friend, there's not an application activity. So it's a little bit different. But you will be taking a final exam. And on the final exam, you're only allowed to use notes that you have taken and your scriptures. There are some questions where it has scripture references and you're supposed to match it to something. You are certainly welcome to look up the scriptures. You are not expected to have those memorized. So please have your scriptures there. Feel free to look them up. But other than that, it's supposed to be just your notes, not printouts from the lessons, but notes you've taken and kept throughout the semester. But even then, you don't need to stress as much, I feel like. You'll notice here, there's a final exam practice test that you'll take that same week. And in it, it is 120 questions. It's really long. You can take it as many times as you want. And when you go to take the final exam is 30 questions randomly pulled from those 120 questions on the practice exam. So there's nothing that's going to be unexpected or out of the blue, but it really does come just directly from the practice exam. So 120 questions on a practice exam, 30 questions on the final. But I just hope that helps you feel a little bit better, that you can go in knowing what to expect and not be worried or too stressed about it. So definitely take the practice exam. Again, if it helps you feel better, take it more than once. Go through and be familiar with that. And then when you take the final exam, you don't need to be quite so apprehensive or worried, but know that those questions do come from the practice test. And then you'll finish up taking a post-course survey and finish up those assignments for the week. So what's different is that except for your gathering and your attendance report, everything is due on the Wednesday. And then your gathering report is due on the 27th, which is Friday. So again, everything is just condensed that week. My deadline to have your grades posted is August 1st. So that gives me a couple of days to get everything graded. If you can go back through your grade book this week, if there's anything that you submitted late that I didn't see and didn't grade, please send me an email so I can go back and look at that and give you the points for that. Or if you see any other mistakes in the grade book, please let me know. I've made mistakes. Sometimes I get going through the grading and I enter your feedback, but I skip entering the grade and I move on. So just double check. Anytime points have been taken off, open it up, take a look. I'll tell you why points have been taken off. And if you don't see anything, then please email me and let me know. And I'm happy to go back and look through and fix any mistakes that I've made. So as we're wrapping up the semester, those are just some things I need you to do to make sure that you get the best grade that you can in the class. If you have any questions, please let me know. And again, don't stress too much about the final, but be prepared and ready, and really take a look at that practice exam so that you can be ready to go. So have a great week, and I will hop back on the discussion board today and see how things are going there.